It's come to my attention that it's been quite a while since I've talked about this one particular YouTuber, SoloFlow7. So I think that now is the best time that we should start talking about it. And I think that it's time for a nice, well-deserved dissection into his content, what exactly makes it ineffective, and how one could make it better. Now, for some context, let's talk a little bit about SoloFlow himself. He was popularized from his Instagram pages, his YouTube channels, and soon he started to collaborate with other kinds of artists. But besides his popularity, he actually died in 2007 and was revived as a robot cyborg boy who would do flips almost immaculately when at will. Thoughts? To be honest, I don't think you should make every video a video essay. So you're telling me to reject my ever-evolving channel and instead just go back to my roots? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, that does sound like it will make better content, huh? You're right. Me with another hat on. I love it. Oh. You know how I feel about you? You know it's not the same. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying you mean a lot. You mean a lot to me. You want to make out? Okay. Hi! So it's been about 5 months since I've made my last video on SoloFlow, and I think due to popular demand, people actually want me to talk about him for some reason. So we're going to do that. So I got my trusty glasses on. I'm not sick this time. Thank God. It's one of the only times that I'm actually happy that I'm not sick while making a video on Solomon. But I do have my glasses on, so I'm sorry if I look horrible today. So SoloFlow, I highly doubt he needs a reintroduction, but for those who might be new, Solomon Flawloman, that's not his real name. Don't. I don't know why I made that dumb joke. He's just an influencer who basically just does content where he flips and he does vlogs, I think, mainly. So let's look at. So we're looking back at his channel. From a few months ago until now, he hasn't really grown. That was something that we've seen from the first time that we talked about him. From now, he's basically kind of remained the same when it comes to his subscriber count. Really hasn't grown, really hasn't changed. So let's see how his content has changed, because I know something must have. And we also have to see how he acclimated to the whole coronavirus thing, because he's a vlogger, and of course when you're vlogging you have to be outside a lot, and you can't really do that when the whole country shut down. So let's just look at his content and just see what exactly he does. Okay, so his intro has gotten a lot better. It wasn't kind of jumping around or anything like that, and it didn't start with a skit or anything like that either. It was just very straightforward. This is a highlight of what you're going to be watching in this video. Let's see what happens next. It was good. You did a good job. Good job. You get one Johnny point. Boop.
No. Alright guys, we're here. This luscious house.
So then he just kind of bothers their tennis game by doing flips, and he's also kind of boasting about how luxurious this house is, which gross. I don't really think I need to tell you my opinion on rich people. They should die. If not, just be heavily taxed.
We're going to Starbucks. We need our coffee. We're here at Rite Aid.
So they went to Rite Aid, which is kind of funny how they were kind of bragging about this really expensive house.
Luscious house.
And then immediately go to Rite Aid. They're buying things, and she doesn't have her mask on right.
Get a sippy cup.
And then he kind of puts a jab at the Hype House, which is like this TikTok house.
No, this isn't the Hype House.
I'm not sure if there's any openly gay people in the Hype House, but is he kind of just saying that everyone in the Hype House is gay? Why can't we just see honest vlogs? Look, this is the thing. I've never seen like Casey Neistat. From what I've heard and from what I've seen, he doesn't necessarily rely on stuff like that. He's, from what I know, mainly like a tech review channel, where, like, you know, when it comes to like drones and DSLRs and microphones and stuff like that. And then kind of a vlog channel as well. So I don't necessarily think that he needs to rely on jokes like that. I don't know why I brought those two up, but whatever.
Jam me up.
Social distancing failed. What's the point of wearing masks if you're just gonna bump the fist with random strangers? I forgot to mention, they just went to Rite Aid to buy sippy cups.
Stuck with this sippy cup stuff. Huh?
I don't know how old he is, but I'm sure that he's old enough not to use sippy cups of all things. I'm sure he only did it so he could relate to his audience, you know, children, you know, sippy cups. It only makes sense. And then they're at the mall, and they're not wearing their masks right. And then in this one, they're not even wearing their masks. Anyway, so in the end, it feels like a nice decrescendo because it's nighttime and they're looking at the fireworks and it's all nice and relaxing. However, for the next 2 minutes after, he just plays flips from his Instagram page. to fill the time to make sure that the vlog is 10 minutes straight. Let's look at another video.
You cannot flip off of that. Stop. You go dummy though, no cap. Was that a world record?
So really just nothing happens.
Dude, it's black. It's all over my forehead.
It looks crazy in the sunlight. The black hair. Oh my god.
Black hair? Sir, your hair's blue. So basically he just goes and then dyes his hair and then follows these police officers to this bear, supposedly, that's like out and about. And so they go, you know, to film it. It's an opportune moment to film for the vlog. And so they go and then try to film it. And then they just get nothing but footage of the cops trying to look for it. So that kind of takes a good like 3 or 4 minutes out of the vlog. And I just hate how he splits the subscribe thing in between every kind of it's like a transition, and it's not a good transition. And I also just realized this whole time while they're outside, not once do they wear masks. It's only been 2 videos. This is the second video since when they went to Rite Aid, when they went to Rite Aid, and they're still not wearing masks. How privileged can you be? I mean, he's traveling around the city, going to the mall, going to, you know, hanging out with his friends in groups without masks, high-fiving each other, doing all this shit. How privileged can you be? Are you not aware of the virus that's going on right now? You know, when I say that I would like to see how they acclimate to their surroundings and what's going on, but fuck, I did not expect this at all. I didn't expect them to just completely disregard all kind of scientific evidence supporting that, you know, it's a very dangerous virus and you need to wear mask coverings in public and not go into groups and not have any kind of physical contact just for at least a while until it goes away. They just kind of go all for it, don't they? I thought at least one thing. Maybe they just wore their masks wrong. Okay, one little funny thing to make fun of. They disregard everything. And the fact is, like, if there are kids who like watch this, younger audiences, fuck you, dude. Like, seriously? Like, you're gonna show them this? You're gonna tell them it's okay that in the middle of the virus just go out without a mask and be in groups and friends and stuff? I get that that's the lifestyle you're trying to go for, but Jesus, this is dangerous. It is just dangerous. And maybe I'm just overreacting. I care about people's health and I care about children, and this is not it. You hate to see it. His content still sucks. His editing style, it's gotten interesting, to say the least. The way that he starts off his vlogs with the teasers, that was great. It was a great solid way to kind of change my criticism of what I said, and you know how he kind of started it in kind of an off way that just wasn't necessarily attention grabbing, but this one was. It was good. He did a good job on that. The editing itself, it's fine. Maybe there's just like a few weird zooms here and there, and then the weird cuts to the whole subscribe thing. Look, you don't have to beg people to subscribe. If they're going to subscribe to you, they're going to subscribe to you because they want to. They subscribe to you for your personality and who you are, rather than, you know, subscribing to you just because you begged them to. I never really say make sure you subscribe or anything like that. I'm sure I have said it. Do I say it every 2 seconds? No, because I know that if you're going to subscribe, you're going to like my video and like the other videos that I've made, and then hopefully be like, I actually want to see what other kinds of videos this guy makes. That's my goal, and that should be every YouTuber's goal when it comes to subscriptions. Is he becoming a better YouTuber, like I had said? Yeah, believe it or not. I think that he's actually doing a pretty good job when it comes to the YouTube game. Even though his subscriber count really hasn't changed, you know, he's pretty consistent with his uploads and all that kind of stuff. Don't beg people to subscribe every fucking 2 seconds. You have a platform that can actually be used to, you know, promote health and promote, you know, kind of things that a lot of people are, you know, having trouble understanding, especially in times like this. So I think that it's just kind of dangerous, in my opinion, that the way that you're using your platform. Don't use it like that. Even if you might say it's not that big of a deal, they see it and they look up to you probably, so they're going to do what you do, even if that includes something as small as not wearing a mask. That's just how I see it. I think you're doing fine, but I think there's still just a little bit more work to do. At the end of the day, it's not my channel, it's yours. But I think that as time goes on, he's kind of becoming stomachable. He doesn't really have a personality, so it's going to be difficult looking for subscribers because you really don't have a sense of humor or a sense of pretty much anything else. But I do think that the direction that you're taking your channel to or with is fine. I think it's okay. And that's enough for me, really. I think that as long as, like, basically the criticisms that I used to have are pretty much gone now. Your editing's gone great. You don't plug everything, like, every 2 seconds, except for your fucking subscribe thing. That's the only thing that really fucking bothers me. So, I am just gonna have to take a few points off there, but I give your channel, like a C+. Good job. Hopefully, I'll never fucking make a video on you again. This was fun. I haven't talked smack about someone in a while, even though I kind of gave him a bunch of compliments and constructive criticism. Now I guess I'm gonna go over there to talk about all the things that I gotta plug in and my updates for the channel. Huh? Oh, I'm going over there today. Oh, sorry, got those mixed up. I'm gonna be going over there. So you could come with me. We'll go over here. Come with me. We're going over here. Hey, it's me. It's me. Definitely the same day that I filmed the thing right now. Definitely not 2 days after editing and realized that I forgot to film this part. Definitely not. K-Block is still coming out. Go check it out. It's a fiction podcast. You can find it on Spotify or wherever you find podcasts. Go listen to it, please. Thank you. And then the second thing is basically just a thank you to you guys for still sticking with me. It's insane. And I know I'm not like a super big channel, and I know I'm not like this super professional channel. I literally have a nickel attached to this microphone. I still find this overwhelming amount of support. I still average 60 views a video, even with like 1,300 subscribers. I know that like you guys actually do care about the stuff I put out, and it feels good. You know, it does. I try to make like really good content for you guys, and I try to really like actually really work hard for you. So if I actually end up meeting you, you know, it's a lot more appreciative because I know who you are, and I know that you actually support me in all my artistic endeavors, like the podcast or the books or like this video that I just did. I'm probably not that proud of it. I don't know, to be quite honest. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm proud of the podcast that I put out and write every single day and record because, you know, I had to get interviews in and I have to actually, you know, write the script and do the research and stuff. And then even the fiction podcast where I spent months writing and hiring actors and talking to them and directing them and writing out the scripts and rewriting the scripts and editing all the audio. And then somehow still finding time to make videos, whether it be crappy and just audio or where I'm actually talking to you face to face like this. I never feel like I'm just shouting into the void. I never feel like I'm just making a video that no one will ever see. Like, I know that I get 60 views, but those are 60 people, you know, you guys that you're probably watching this part, because I know for a fact that not all my viewers are going to watch this. There's a reason why I'm doing this. There's a reason. Nobody just does this weekly with 1,000 subs and, you know, just for nothing. I do it because you guys seem to enjoy what I do and make, and that still baffles me to this day. I don't know, I guess I'm just really thankful for all the support, and I'm probably putting like my most recent subscribers here as a way to thank you. Like, I know I haven't had time to list you all, but you guys, you are a big bunch. This is probably the last of the kind of like commentary, like sit down talking and like reacting kind of content that I make. My content keeps shifting, but with that, I know that you guys still stay. No matter what I do, you guys stay, because at least I hope you guys stay for me. Like I think I talked about that earlier in this video, and I know I'm probably just rambling. Literally, without you, this channel would be nothing. I wouldn't be uploading. I wouldn't be writing podcasts and making books and stuff. Sometimes it's just difficult to get up and make a video because I have so many ideas for videos. I just haven't done any of them. Maybe I'm changing my format on this or that, and I don't know how to approach that either. It's very difficult to stay creative, but as the channel grows and more people watch me, it does get scary. But I also feel comforted. I remember your names. I actually read the comments, and I can tell that you guys really actually do care for this channel as much as I do. And I know I'm probably getting really sappy, and you're like, oh, Johnny, what the fuck is this? But my point is just thank you for staying this long, and I really hope you stay for the rest of the ride. As much as I have trouble, the more I know people are watching, and the more I know that those are actual people, it just gives me more reason to keep on working on the things I want to work on, especially when I keep on telling myself to stop. And I look forward to seeing you again.